This is Real Retirees Uncut. No filters, no scripts, just conversations about what retirement is really like. Let's meet today's real retiree. Give me your name, age, and where you're from.
My name is Hubert Harvey Jr., Hubert. I'm from Virginia, and my age is 73.
Okay. Now, when did you retire and from what career field did you retire?
I retired at age 62. I am 73 today. I retired from CNC machining, machine centers, computerized machine centers. I made a good living. I've got good 401k and good Social Security.
Okay. Now, what drove your decision to retire? When did you know that it was time, you had enough, and it was time to go?
Because I'm going nowhere fast. Even though I made good money, the other man, the owner, made big money.
Okay.
This is like corporate.
Right.
Now the working man ain't making diddly, and corporate is getting it all. America's not about for the working man, for the people and by the people any damn more. The working man is getting shafted.
Okay. Now, when you made that decision to retire, or even leading up to that time, what was your approach and your strategy to savings, and how did you plan out that savings path to make sure that you would be financially successful in retirement?
It's a lot of discipline. Once your parents leave you, you got to discipline yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I discipline myself.
By doing what?
By listening to what my parents said, being frugal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spend money where you don't have to spend money.
Now, in the workplace, what did you do to save to prepare yourself?
Well, they offer the 401k, a company that gives you dollar for dollar or 50 cents on every dollar you make or whatever.
Yep.
But you need the skill or job skill to where you can make this money to retire on now.
Okay, so primarily your job and now your pension.
Exactly.
The 401k and
Social Security.
Right. So what were you invested in? Were you like invested in the mutual funds, stocks, bonds?
No, I have had some CDs.
Okay.
CDs make nice yield at yield. At
Right.
the time, $5,000 will bring you $750 every year.
Yeah.
If you got 3 or 4 of them, you're gonna have some money coming in at the end of the year.
Now let me ask you this: while you were approaching retirement and putting your plan together, did you use a financial plan or did you do it all yourself?
No, I just thought about it. What I saw is what I either went towards or went away from.
Okay. Now that you're in retirement, what are your primary means of income to sustain yourself from month to month, year to year? I think you mentioned pension, Social Security.
And nothing else, common sense.
Okay.
Yes.
So sound like you have not tapped into your 401k yet?
No, there's a whole lot of stuff I ain't tapped into, but I got a backhoe and I've got a good mind.
All right.
Yeah. Uncle Sam is not my uncle, and he don't know nothing about cash.
Okay.
He wants it.
Right. Now, I hear a lot of people say after they've worked for as many years as you have worked, 30, 40 some years, and they've saved and invested for that amount of time, they have a problem going from that savings mentality to a spending mentality. Have you had any problems spending down any of your money?
No, I don't. It's like a discipline thing. You got to discipline yourself. Otherwise, you can't make retirement. Now, you've got to get rid of those credit cards. You got to get rid of that because you're only paying the interest.
Right.
You got to set yourself up. You don't have credit cards, and your retirement money, the Social Security, your 401k, will cover you the rest of your life. I'm 73. At the most, I got 23. I got 20 more years to live.
Right.
My retirement will cover me if I don't squander my money.
You mentioned Social Security a couple of times. So, did you say you took Social Security at 62?
Yes.
And why did you take it at 62 as opposed to waiting until 65, 67, or 70?
Well, I went to the Social Security office and they figured out what I could draw every month till basically I die.
Right.
And it was a substantial amount.
Okay.
And I said, instead of making the other man money that's not going to share his vacation, I can't go to Peru with him.
Right.
I took it then.
Okay.
And it was at the time, it's a substantial amount for me to live. Now it's a substantial amount to live. If your president, their president, don't cut Social Security out. Now, when I started putting in Social Security, I put money in so I could use when I retire.
Hmm.
Now they're talking about they're going to run out of money. How can you run out of money when I put my money in and I authorize no one to use my money?
Understand. So now in retirement, what is a typical day like for you? When you wake up in the morning to the time you go to bed, can you give me what a typical day look like for you?
Yes, sir, I can. I wake up. I feed my cat every morning at 5 o'clock. She wakes me up at 5 o'clock. I used to get up at 5 to go to work.
Uh-huh.
It's still in her. She
Okay.
wakes me up at 5. I
Right.
love early morning waking up. I get my cigarette and my coffee. I drink that. I feed her. I take my shower. I go outside and I do what I want to do, not what corporate wants me to do.
Right. So what do you enjoy most about retirement? I think I just heard the answer. What do you enjoy most about retirement?
Do what I want to do, not what corporate wants me to do or the other man wants me to do. I
Okay.
do what I want to do.
Have you had any major lifestyle changes since you retired? Have you downsized, moved, traveled more, or anything major?
I have traveled more. I've seen the world. Carnival has taken me everywhere. And if you discipline yourself, you can do this. I pay a man to watch my cat. That's my baby.
Hmm.
I'm not married. I don't have no damn kids. And I go and come when I want to. Ain't nobody asking, what you coming home at 5 o'clock for? No one asked me that.
Right.
And my cat is bitching, but I don't know what she's saying, so it don't matter. Go in your room and sit down.
Now, have you developed any new hobbies, new skills, or new
Yes,
interests?
I have. I love forging fire. I made my own forge. I made my own belt sander, and I forge and make nice, real pretty stuff. And I fabricate car parts for people that can't find stuff like for old Durants,
Hmm.
32 grand. I give them information. I tell them how to put it in the steering columns and all. I do this for them. I
Hmm.
tell them how to use a 4.5 inch grinder with a grinding blade. They don't know how to use this thing.
Okay. Now, what has been the biggest challenge or the biggest surprise since you retired? Anything that you thought would happen that didn't happen, or anything that happened that you didn't think was going to happen?
Well, that's not a surprise for me because I know how. Let me put it this way: I know how certain people work, and it's never a surprise to me when they get greedy.
Hmm.
My taxes is always creeping up every year because of certain property I own, the city wants, and I'm grandfathered in, and they can't get.
So, tax planning.
My real estate taxes is ridiculous, but they
Hmm.
want that piece of property, and I'm grandfathered in. Be grandfathered in, you can't make the rules if you're not grandfathered in. They make the rules.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. Do you wish that you would have retired sooner or later, or do you feel that you retired right on time?
I retired right on time.
Okay.
It was a little, I ain't gonna say scary, but I was a little apprehensive. But I kept thinking if I was frugal, like my mother taught me to be, I'll make it. And this is one of the best parts of my life.
Now, looking back, as you were approaching that retirement decision, is there anything that you feel or wish that you would have done differently to better prepare yourself for retirement?
I wished I hadn't wasted money on women and their property and taking care of them. I'm easy. I'm a pushover women. Not anymore. Because I'm set away and I don't need no drama. I don't need no 32-year-old woman coming there, staying all night because she's drunk and then I am not. I've been there before. I
Yeah.
know what's happening,
Hmm.
but I wish I hadn't thrown so much money away
Yeah.
on 100 proof women.
Now, tell me something that you're glad that you never have to deal with again when it comes to working.
Taking orders from somebody else. A lot of corporations is click. If you ain't in the click, you got to do it all. I'm not gonna do her work anymore. I'm not gonna do his. He should have done it last. Well, you got to do it today, but that's not my work. That's their work. Now I got to do theirs and mine.
Okay.
Corporations has a click, all of them.
Right. Now, how would you define retirement success? If you had to sum it up in a few words or sentences, what is your definition of a successful retirement?
Lay back and chill. Stress is out of the damn question. Everybody's gonna go to hell. I ain't got the answer to no damn body. And I tell you what, I am 74 years old. If you come down my driveway half cocked, I know how to remove you.
All right. And then finally, what's some general advice that you can give to somebody that's maybe 5 to 10 years from retirement? Maybe something that we haven't covered already.
Just be honest to you. And if your parents were good people, they taught you how to be frugal. Be frugal. Think. Don't jump. Think before you jump. It'll all come to you if you're not stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't fall for any bullshit coming at you, man, because it's out there. The lie has become the truth. Look at Washington. Look at the leader of America. I can't say president. Look at the leader of America and say the lie has become the truth, and people are buying this shit.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I really do thank you for all that great advice.
You're more than welcome. I'll do it any damn time. Anytime. People need to know the truth. I am not a liar. I like to speak the truth.
All right. Well, thanks again. And please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
You're more than welcome.